36th Street North Event. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Alarm off. Cat alone. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains, we already in gear. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Dial locked in, yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather, what's popping at the school. From the block to the boardroom, we keep you in the loop. Yeah. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car hustle, keep it light, keep it real, keep the hometown muscle. Turn it up, let the whole crew know you rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. I am Miss Damali.
And I am Charles.
And we're here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves the community forward each and every morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the show on this, I call it Bounce Back Monday. Today, our theme is action over delay. We will be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and to connect community every single day.
And the vision is a stronger, smarter, and more engaged community.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show locally, nationally, internationally. We are so excited about today and all the stuff that's going on. You better get in here right now, because you don't want to miss this right now. If you're looking at your phone, you're going to do your family and friends a disservice if you don't text at least 5 people. And so say, go to World One Development. Go to the Facebook page now, because Charles and Damali is live, and they got some stuff to talk about that the community locally, nationally, and internationally absolutely do not want to miss. There was a lot going on this weekend. If you missed it, you're going to get caught up on all of it today. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station, where we play today's R&B and them throwbacks. You're also locked in and we syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. Shout out to Uncle Bobby E over there plugging us in. And we also on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. And you got the absolute best seat in the house right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood. And I'm doing my Wakanda. My Wakanda thing. I heard it's another Wakanda coming out in 2028. I'm going for a roll. Me and Steven and Damali, we getting in Wakanda. We going to get in there and do our thing. Damali, on this Bounce Back Monday, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling pretty good. Still, the allergy still kind of got me a little bit down, but it's all good. It's all good. We're going to make it work anyway, because one monkey don't stop no show.
Right.
And so this show will move forward. So we got a lot of great things happening in community. One of the things I wanted to let you guys know about is over the weekend, we had a phenomenal time. We told you guys that we were going to be hosting the Back to School Neighbor Fest.
Neighbor Fest, y'all.
sponsored by Northside Neighbors and Be Well Community Development Corporation. We had an absolute blast.
Oh man, I learned me 2 more line dances.
Yes.
And I might just do them on the show.
The ladies of Dope did a phenomenal job, bringing the energy and, teaching us line dances. So that was really fun. But what was most fun was actually being able just to be there with community.
That's it.
We had a blast. I mean, Tulsa Fire Department were out there doing line dances with us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it was a good time. We had a really awesome time out there, actually encouraging the community to get behind these young folks as we send them back off to school. Because if we're not excited about school, they're definitely not going to be excited.
It's debatable whether or not you're going to be excited about going back to school. I can tell you now, when I was young, I used to be excited. I'm not sure if I was excited about going back to school, but I was excited that my mama got my stuff off layaway.
Okay.
I had laid all my stuff out with my shoes and my stuff, and I'm like, the girls, I'm killing them this school year. So I don't know. Now, I wasn't sure about the class, but I was sure. I want to get in there to make sure I showed everybody my new kicks and all of that. But I agree with you, Damali. Man, we in a different day and time. Mm-hmm. And look, if community is not excited about these kids, understand it. Because who wants to go sit down for 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday? That's tough. That's a tough out right now. Yeah. When you can be at home on social media doing your TikTok, you can be being an influencer and all the other stuff that goes on and the distractions that kind of takes away from school and education. But boy, we did it on Saturday.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we did it on Saturday. Shout out to Reggie, Ivy over there at Northside Neighbors. Yes. Shout out to Kitty, because that's what we call her. What's her other name? Dissect?
No. Daquette.
I just know Kitty, the one that's swole in the gym doing the classes.
Yes.
But nevertheless, their team, their volunteers, their supporters, everybody that came out, man, they put a star-studded crew together too in terms of the entertainment, in terms of the vendors, in terms of everything else that was going on as well.
The vendors were very good. Shout out to that we had 2 young ladies who were actually from community.
Right.
And they came out. Tsunami was one of them. She is an artist.
Right.
So she actually raps, and she's in the 11th grade. And then Autumn right. was the other young lady. And so she actually paints while the other young lady rapped. And so it was actually really good to see them work together in tandem to create this experience for Northside Neighbors. So it was nice. I mean, I overall had a really good time. And it's always a blast to be with DJ AOA.
Oh,
he be killing them. Yes.
Man, DJ AOA.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Now, let me say this. Now, Tulsa is full of great DJs.
Absolutely.
Dope DJs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of them.
Yes.
You take your choice. But I can tell you, when you think about energy, vibe, and all of that stuff, then he's definitely one of the top.
Yes.
He's one of the top. So he did an amazing job. And we was with him last year.
Absolutely.
So we ran it back.
So it was just like the whole family, back again. Tara Payne performed. She did a great job.
Tara Payne is tough, huh?
Yes, she is.
Man,
yes, she is. So shout out to her. Shout out to Solid Foundation. That's where she works. That's her real job, her day job.
That's the 9 to 5.
And I didn't know that she spoke Spanish fluently.
Man, she got up there. Hola, come and start to all of me amigos out there. Mi amor, por favor. I done said everything I know. It didn't really go together, but that's not the point. If you don't know what I was saying, then you don't know anyway.
Thought he did something.
But I love her humbleness, man, her meekness, and how she is. And boy, when she turns on that gift, I was supposed to go to church. You go to Antioch. I haven't forgot.
Yeah.
That's it. The way you were singing, I want to go to church. From Saturday to Sunday.
Yes.
But she did kick it off as always. She had her gospel songs going on and some other stuff, her new song, some old songs. So she created a vibe, right out the gate.
And I think that's one of the things that I enjoyed the most was that we started off with gospel music.
Come on.
We started off with the word, because at the end of the day, you got to saturate the grounds with the word, and, so it'll rise up, and so I just enjoyed that the most is that, that's how we started out the event, and how you start is how you finish. Right?
I know. And I need the word because I don't know about y'all, but at nighttime, I be dreaming about a whole bunch of stuff. 1 minute I'm starring in a movie. Next minute I'm running down the football field. The next minute I'm the president. Hello and welcome. And all kind of stuff be going on. So I need the Lord in the morning. I need the Lord before anything I do just to bring me in.
Yeah,
get me centered. Because this mind can get out here, Damali, and do its own thing. if you're not careful. And I don't like my mind out here just doing its own thing, you know. So it was good that AOA kind of saturate your ground with a little bit of that gospel to kick us off.
Yeah, so I mean, this weekend was really a good weekend, you know, and then other than that, just kind of work. But the one thing that's happening today is the kickoff.
It's the kickoff?
It is the absolute kickoff. So we have been working diligently, really for probably about a good solid year.
Yes.
Working with a pastor, Pastor Larry Talbert. He is actually been working on a series. So it is great. You know, I'm kind of looking forward to retirement. Because it seems like when people retire, then they just find all kind of new things to do, or maybe they already had it in them. They just didn't have time to do them. I don't know. But he has actually become an author.
Yeah.
And he is an author of Christian children's books,
right?
Which I think is really amazing. So we have been working with him to kick off his new line of books, and they actually come with little stuffed animals that go with them. And so these books are faith-based children's stories created to bring hope, healing, and courage to families walking through life's hardest seasons.
Come on.
And what I love about them is, first of all, I love a good stuffed animal. You can get me if you got a stuffed animal and it's cute.
Right.
Oh, listen.
You can rub all on it.
Listen.
It won't bark at
soft
you. It won't bite you. It won't do nothing.
I'm in there like swimwear.
Right.
But he has a series of books, and it is called AP Grace.
I like that.
Which stands for Amazing Perfect Grace.
How say that again?
AP Grace is Amazing Perfect Grace.
I like that.
AP Grace is actually a little sheep, and she has a bunch of friends that live with her on the farm. So, and I'm just going to name you some of the friends because I just thought they were
a couple of the friends.
So we have a Saint Bernard puppy who is called Sir George.
Sir George.
We have a rabbit who has a baseball bat and a little hat on, and his name is Bo.
Right.
Bo is so cute. Bo is super cute.
And look, Bo knows.
Bo knows. Bo knows a lot of stuff. Then we have a horse whose name is Ivanka.
Ivanka?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, y'all better start remembering these names because we got some stuff going on. So if you know if we saying something, we lay on the ground, so you got to watch Damali. She in her radio voice.
Yes.
And she's in this book reading voice as it is. So you might want to be writing some of this down because you know something is coming.
We have another sheep named Zoe.
Zoe?
Zoe, yep, she's really cute. Then we have an Appaloosa pony named Holly.
Holly?
Holly's really cute
we'll have
too.
to learn about Holly.
And then we have a little duckling by the name of Destiny.
Destiny.
Another black lamb by the name of GT Love.
Oh.
A donkey named Snookums.
Snookums.
And a little piglet named Boomer.
Boomer.
So those are just some of AP Grace's
a few
friends.
of them, right?
Now, what this all boils down to is, so AP Grace is like a gentle little lamb at the heart of the meadow. She rescues, restores, and is deeply loved. And he reminds every child that they are known by name, never alone, and held by grace, even on their hardest days.
That's it.
And it's based off of 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for you.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about AP Grace. And a dedicated page for AP Grace is coming soon with stories and scriptures and activities. But guess what? We have a friend who has actually put animation. To these stories.
Bring it alive.
Bringing it alive. The whole farm comes alive. And let me tell y'all something. So I have never been on the back end of, so, you know, I would just see cartoons and you just watch cartoons, right? And so to know that these were just still characters in a book that, you know, was actually published, and there was no animation to any of this. And so one of our friends, Miss Ramona Rogers, shout out to Ramona, the AI lady.
Yeah.
We brought her in to work with our team, and now the whole farm is animated. So you can watch, and AP Grace is running across the field. There's butterflies flying.
It's all kind of stuff going on.
Other animals are coming. Man, it is so awesome. So the reason why I'm making such a big deal about this is because this is a big deal. Each one of these animals represents something. And as we go throughout, you know, as we're revealing each one of these different animals, like one of them represents mental health. You know, one of them represents just dedication.
Well, here's the thing, Damali, just mental health alone in 2026. And I'm gonna tell you another thing I'm excited about is, you know, we just kicked off the back to school fest which is back to school, getting kids back. And the thing that hurt me so much last year, Damali, is so many young people being unalive right before school started and when school started. You know, and I was thinking, man, you know, community. When we say community, we local, national, and international with this thing. We're talking about what are we doing for our kids? How are we getting into their lives? How are we being creative to find a way to give them a voice so that when they're in that dark room by themselves thinking it is over for whatever reason, then we got to find a way to engage them as adults. You know, so we can come into their world, give them something that makes them come into it to say, you know what, I like that. That right there alone gives me a reason to want to go on.
So you know what? This is why I love this series of books, because now we grab the kids when they're little.
Right.
We start talking about these things and introducing them to these ideas, but because these are a part of community, but we're also introducing them to the God way.
There you go.
So the way the world sees it, you know, and the way godly people see it are two totally different ways to look at it, right? And so, you know, to introduce it in a way where these animals are, you know, I love animals, you know, and now I don't want to take care of them because there's a lot of work, you know, but I do like to go look at them. I like to go to the zoo. I like to go to petting zoos. I like to do those types of things. And so, and I think most people are the same. Right. And so to be able to introduce it in a way that they can relate. Right. You know, and so so the first well, of course, AP Grace, because life is all about AP, the Amazing Perfect Grace, right? But then the first animal that's going to be coming out is going to be Sir George. And Sir George is a Saint Bernard puppy representing hope in healing. It says he's a brave little St. Bernard puppy whose story gives courage to children facing illness. Sir George wears his healed ribbon. He's got a little ribbon around his neck. Super cute. Right. And it's a reminder that hope is real, prayers matter, and love stands beside us through every trial. And his scripture is Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. So each one of these animals,
the Lord is close to who?
To the brokenhearted.
See, Damali, that's what I'm talking about. Because in my mind, Damali, just in my mind. Yeah. In my mind. Yeah. That might be when it's really dark. When you're brokenhearted. Yeah. Whether that's a relationship, and whether that relationship is with your mom, your dad, your sibling, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whomever. Yeah. I think a lot of times when you feel like it's over, you got to be feeling brokenhearted, you know, and we looking at, because I'm telling you, I'm focusing on these kids. Yes. Because me and Damali probably going to be pulling up in some of these elementary schools and some of these middle schools and introducing these stories and these characters to them, to give them something to hold on to give them something to engage with the book, with the website, with the animal. Because you know what, Damali, we got to do better. Because here's the thing, when you're down and out, mental health and all of that, do you think maybe that's what affecting our functioning level in school? Is that why we rank last in education? You know, it could be. What's going on with the rest of me? Yeah, we might be missing it. The kid probably is smart. Yeah, but if I'm brokenhearted, and I'm down on my luck, and my mental health is bad, what am I learning and understanding at school when I'm not right yet? Exactly. So I'll run through these really quick because, you know, we've got to move on. High level. But I still wanted to just, you know, kind of let you guys know that this is coming. It's dropping today. So there's a website and all of that. But so Bo is the bunny. He's the baseball bunny, and he's about courage and teamwork. His scripture is Joshua 1:9, where it says, be strong and courageous. Then we have Ivanka the horse, who's about perseverance and prayer. Her scripture is Matthew 19:26. With God, all things are possible. All things? All things. Then we have Zoe, who is the black-nosed sheep. And she's about joy and life abundant. Right. And her scripture is John 10:10. I have come that they may have life and have it to the fullest. Then we have Holly the pony, and she's about beauty and differences. And so her scripture is Psalms 139:14. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. The way you're doing that, let me tell you what it makes me think about. The way you're reading it, it makes me think about a mom and her daughter, or her mom, mom and their kids, a grandfather and their kids, finding a creative way to engage. Just the excitement that you have is going to be the excitement that they have. Yes. And I think I think it mainly will focus on kids. Yeah. But the question now is, how long are you a kid? Is that
Listen,
from?
because I love a good story.
Boy,
I love a good
this kid
story
thing,
with a
man,
good stuffed animal. Come
it may
on
take
now.
you up to 30.
Now.
You know what I mean?
And I'm well past that, but I can get into it. I can dig it.
I'm down for it.
Okay, so Destiny, her is God's plan and purpose, and her scripture is Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord."
I'll prosper you.
Yes. Then we have GT Love, love just as you are, and GT Love scripture is 1 John 3:1. So, what great love the Father has lavished on us. Then we have, who is next? Oh, Snookums the donkey. And it's humble and willing hearts. Luke 19:31, the Lord has need of it.
You know what? Sometimes, Damali, when you're lost, you know what? You be done lost your way because you ain't got nothing in your heart. You ain't got a scripture.
Listen,
nothing.
you need a foundation.
You got to have a foundation to keep
Got a foundation.
When that boat get rocky,
yeah,
on you a little bit, man.
Then we, last but not least, we have Boomer the Piglet. And actually, there are some more. These are just the ones that I pulled off. Yeah. Of course, we can't talk about this all day.
Right.
But we have Boomer the Piglet, who is about kindness and friendship. And his scripture is Ephesians 4:32. Be kind to one another, tenderhearted.
So if nothing else, what we want you to do today on the live, whether you're local, national, and internationally, just pause at AP Grace.
APGrace.com is the website.
Yeah.
There is not much on. I actually created the social media page. Right. So we don't have much on it because we're just starting. But, you know, we want you guys to know about AP Grace and friends.
Right.
Because AP Grace and all of her friends have some amazing stories to tell. And we want to be sharing those stories with our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, right? Because we want to give them a solid foundation, so that they can become the people that they need to become, right? But they need a little encouragement. And I think having a good spiritual foundation is absolutely going to do wonders.
Damali, think about this. People. What I love about 2026 is we can be creative.
Yes.
I feel like when you think about our foundation, it's a reason why we was doing so good when we was little. Because our grandma and our grandpa and our family, before we could go anywhere, it wasn't a TV, it wasn't a phone, it wasn't social media, it wasn't TikTok, it wasn't none of that. It was sitting down telling what?
Telling stories.
Telling stories on the porch. And that's right now I'm eating a piece of watermelon, spitting them seeds out because I'm on the porch telling stories versus everybody sitting quiet on the phone. So we're gonna get back to that, but we gotta have a vehicle for it.
Yes.
And I think we got just that vehicle. So I'm extremely excited about it myself.
So we're excited, and we're gonna be posting a lot more information about that. So it is currently 22 past the hour, 69 degrees.
69
Come on,
degrees.
Jesus.
That's
thank
better.
you so much.
Yeah.
Because it's been hot.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
been real hot.
So we're excited about that as well, or at least I am. If ain't nobody else excited, I get excited for the small things. You hear me?
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and do our affirmation because we got a special guest that's coming in.
We got a
couple
special
of
guest,
special guests,
some
right?
special guests, because you know how we do y'all on a Monday. Because here's the thing, Damali, got to always remember: the one day of the week that's most stressful, that's most depressing, and people don't want to move. Guess what day that is?
It's Monday.
It's so sad. What we gonna do in our country? I hope y'all don't feel like that on Monday. Hopefully we do something for you. But you got to understand the most depressing day of the week is Monday. That's when people want to jump off a bridge. I can see people, they driving to work like, Lord, how much longer, Lord? And you said something important when you talked about the people that are retired. See, people that retire, because they smile is different. You know, it's a whole different kind of smile. And I'd be like, I want that smile.
Well, and I think when you retire and you've done well, you've managed your finances well and everything, and you're able to live the life that you want to live, and able to travel and just do whatever it is. Because some people that's not their thing. Right. That would be my thing. But, some people, that's not their thing. Whatever your thing is, being able to do that without having to worry about money, worrying about bills, all of that, then, it's perfect. So, to be able to do this, this AP Grace stuff is awesome. So, but we need to get there.
Got to get there.
We need to get there. So here we go with our affirmation. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. We're breathing in and we're breathing out. So today our theme is action over delay. And I continue to say it is so funny that we haven't, really put these shows together.
Right.
But it's like whatever our theme is and whatever we're talking about, the other additional stuff, like we didn't plan that AP Grace was dropping today.
Right.
And our theme was going to be action over delay.
Action over delay.
So Pastor Talbert has been wanting to put this book out there, and he
Right.
took action
Right.
instead of delaying it, right? But so they just kind of go together. So it's just awesome that how these things just work together. So anyway, today our affirmation states this: I act now and do not delay what matters most. So this affirmation is about overcoming procrastination and choosing to take action on the things that have the greatest impact on your life and your purpose. It reminds us that opportunities, dreams, and positive change often begin with one decision to start today instead of waiting for someday. Success isn't built by good intentions alone, it's built by timely action. So let's go ahead and break this affirmation down. The first piece says, I act now. This means I don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, or the perfect confidence before I begin. I understand that progress starts with taking the first step. I choose to start today instead of putting it off. The second piece says, and do not delay. That means I refuse to let fear, excuses, or procrastination keep me from my purpose. I also recognize that every day is an opportunity to move closer to my goals. So I don't let procrastination stop my progress. And the last piece says, what matters most? This means I focus my time and energy on the things that truly make a difference: my faith, my family, my health, my education, my work, my community, and my purpose. I give priority to what has lasting value.
Mhm.
I make time for the things that matter most. So, what does this mean to community? Communities improve when people stop saying someone should do something and begin saying, I'll help. Acting now can mean mentoring a child, volunteering, supporting a local business, registering to vote, attending a community meeting, cleaning up your neighborhood, or helping a neighbor in need. Positive change begins when ordinary people decide not to wait. Strong communities are built by people who take action today. So, what is the Black Wall Street lesson? The founders of Black Wall Street didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They acted. They opened businesses, they purchased land, they built banks, they established schools, they created jobs. Their willingness to act despite challenges transformed Greenwood into one of the most prosperous Black business districts in America. They didn't wait for opportunity, they created it. There will never be a perfect time to pursue a dream. The best time is to begin now. Every business starts with one decision. Every movement starts with one person. Every stronger community begins with someone when someone chooses to act. So don't let tomorrow steal the opportunities that belong to today. So this affirmation takeaway is this: I act now and do not delay what matters most because I know that today's action shapes tomorrow's future. Every step I take towards my purpose creates opportunity for growth, strengthens my community, and builds a legacy that can inspire a generation to come. And this has been this morning's affirmation on action over delay, which was brought to you by Build in Tulsa.
Damali, this is one. We're going to take a break. It's 28 after the hour. The reason why we're going to take a break, because when we talk about action over delay, that is so relevant right now in 2026. It's been relevant all our lives. It was relevant before we got here.
Right.
You think about us coming out of slavery, what, 20, 25 years after that, guess what? We was building banks, houses, doing development, becoming engineers. And you're talking about this is after you can't read, you can't do this. Despite all of that stuff, is in us to have action over delay. So the thing right now is, what are you doing with yourself first?
Right.
Your family, your kids, your community, your church, your school. What are you doing? Because your delay slows down the action.
Yes.
That we need to be happening.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break so everybody can get ready. If you want to do us a favor, hit that arrow and share this live right now. Text 5, 10 friends. Tell them to tune in. We live. right here at the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. And we're going to get into it next. Action over delay. What do y'all think about it? Y'all stay locked in. We'll be right back. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We back here live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood. Welcome back Monday. Y'all better wake up. You know on Mondays it's hard to wake up. Put that house shoe on and then put on your shoe and get to work. Don't be sitting in that bed. Don't be calling in sick. I see some of y'all like, I don't know. You know, before that 8 o'clock, you know, people like some people driving to work and they thinking about turning around. You know what? I don't even feel good today. They got dressed, done brushed their teeth, done got ready. Y'all better get on to work. We don't want y'all boss listening to us. So just get to work and we're going to take care of y'all for these next couple hours. Don't even worry about it. Y'all just stay locked in on NYCU.FM where we play today's R&B and them throwbacks. Stay locked in because we syndicated on KBOB 89.9 FM where we get to tell our story our way. Hey, look, I know school's starting back pretty soon, but still go visit the Juice Radio Show to give your kids something to do in the evening time. After they get after school, because sometimes after school you got to find something else to do. So go visit Uncle Bobby over there at 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. Go see Uncle Bobby E, because he's gonna be waiting on you. We also on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use because Damali, they got the best seat in the house. They here at Grandma's table. We got conversations going on because we talking about our kids, we talking about back to school, and we talking about action over delay. What you think about that?
Yeah, so action over delay. I'll go ahead and give you the Wake Up's definition of action over delay. So action over delay means choosing to take the next step now instead of putting off what is important. Don't wait, start today. That's what we're talking about. Because, and it always, listen, I say this all the time. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Right.
You know, that's what we, you know, there's a lot of people who have shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know, I wish I coulda, I shoulda done, I shoulda started. You know, you 97. Well, at this point, it's probably too late.
Why you have to say 97? You way down the road. At 97, you way at that point, you got to throw in the white towel.
That's a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
When you said, "Now," I thought you was gonna say 67. Girl,
No.
you done said 97.
It's a lot of people
Okay.
that, their life goals and, dreams, they never actually did it
Right.
because they were waiting for the perfect time, the perfect this, the perfect that. There is no perfect. I'm just going to say that right now. Just like I told you guys about my story. When I decided to come and start doing what I do now in community 14 years ago,
Man.
I was just like, you know what, Lord, I'm just going to have to jump in the ocean. That's
Right.
how I equated it to in my mind. I imagined myself jumping into the ocean and just swimming.
Just like that.
And I just been swimming for the last 14 years and so you guys have seen the fruits of the swim,
Right.
and I've just been swimming. And sometimes it gets rough. It gets tough. Sometimes I don't like Charles. Sometimes I'm sure he probably don't like me.
How you have
There
to start
are
it out
times-
like that?
I'm
How you
just
gonna
gonna
start it?
say.
How you gonna start it out by you don't even like your boy? I've been rolling with you.
You get on my nerves some days.
Hey, you know what? That's the hey look.
And I'm just keeping it $1.
That's the power of you don't have to always agree.
That part.
To be in agreement.
To be in agreement.
Don't not start your action because I would start, but what I'm saying, be hating on me.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
jump out there. And so what I did was I just jumped out there in the ocean and just took off. Right. And then when I equated, like some days it gets really rough. But then when I start thinking about it, I'm like, man, do you know how long I've been swimming?
You know what I think we should do, Damali?
Yeah.
I think we need to get our live audience in here with us because I know
no,
they want to
I
say
agree.
something. Actually, want to give some shout out. Want to go to the live just to see who in the building?
I
Because
do.
we ain't gave him a shout out.
Let's
We ain't
do it.
said nothing yet.
Yeah.
We ain't forgot about. See, it's my
No, we
job
forgot.
because I'm like Charles. Won't take some action. You need to acknowledge us. Because you didn't get a chance to win the crown. You ain't want to say nothing else no more. See, it ain't even like that, y'all.
That was so
We
last
just
week.
had. It's Monday.
Yeah.
It's the opening segment. So we gonna come to the live, see how y'all feeling, then we gonna
Yeah.
get into this conversation together.
Yes.
Who
All
we got?
right. So I see that Richie, Uncle Brian, and Teresa are watching.
What's going on? That's like 3 of my cousins.
Yeah.
What's going on, family?
Teresa says Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Uncle Brian says good morning, guys. Wild weekend, but we're still pushing.
Ooh,
Ain't that it?
Wild weekend.
Wild weekend.
Remember that song? Wild Wild West.
Right.
Wild Wild
Right.
West.
Right.
Yeah.
Not happening. Mom is watching.
Hey, Mom, welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian says, praying for my friend Tom Botal. He's having heart surgery. I know Tom. Man, prayers for Tom.
Absolutely.
He's having heart surgery on Wednesday. So I'm asking for prayers for him and his family.
Absolutely.
Amen. We can definitely do that.
And we're looking for Beverly Scott, too. We prayed for her. She had back
Beverly,
surgery
yeah,
and
we
stuff,
can-
so we're going
yeah.
to reach out to her.
Eli Grayson is watching. He said, dressing up for C&D on a report card.
Ooh, we're going to come back to
Okay. What we got? What
Uh-huh.
report card we got? Okay. Uncle Brian says, I nominate Tony Romo for Crash Out Monday. He was arrested for DUI over the weekend. Oh, okay. Look, let's go ahead and add him
Not the
papers
Dallas
over there.
Cowboy. Great.
Yeah.
Not the Dallas Cowboy. We ain't going to go to, we're going back to the live.
We
So y'all
going
don't
back
start.
to the live.
And how you done took
We
my
gonna-
pen?
This is
Your
my
favorite
pen.
color is purple. That's blue.
Well, it was sitting over on my side.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. That's like saying you found the quarter in somebody's house.
This is my
You
house
can't
right
find no. You can't find $1 in my house
Listen.
and then say it's your dollar.
here. You keep
I gotta talk to producer. You done came to my house
Keep
and seen
your junk
$5
on your
on the
side.
store.
That's what
Leave
you
in my
do.
house talking about you found $5. You ever bring my $5 back? Get my look. My favorite color is blue. Everybody know that on the live.
anywho, because
Yeah.
I didn't even take his pen. It was on my side.
Took my
At the end
pen.
of the day.
I knew
But
something
I'm
wasn't
adding
right.
Tony Romo. See this being oh, there we go. Tony Romo.
Don't do
to the
Tony like that.
Crash out. We
Don't
adding
do
him
Tony.
to the crash out.
Don't do
Thank you,
Tony
Uncle
Romo.
Brian. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Uncle Brian said retirement is truly overrated. Well, I don't know.
Look, what you think about retirement?
I ain't got there yet.
But what you think about it?
I think that I want to get there, and once I get there, then I can tell y'all all about it.
I'm like, Uncle Brian done scared me because he said it's overrated. Uncle, everybody on the live trying to retire one day because
Right.
everybody's hands gonna be
Uncle Brian-
interlocked
Uncle
on
Brian
the
say
beach
it's overrated.
with the sunset, drinking on lemonade, run down the beach with the sand. Like Stella got a groove back. The women think they Stella, the brothers think they whoever, and all of that. Now Uncle Brian done said,
It's
well, before
overrated.
y'all get here, I
Right.
call you to tell you it's overrated. Come on, Uncle Brian, don't do us like that.
I love it. Maria DaCosta is on. She's
Maria,
watching.
welcome to the show.
Let's see who else is on. We have Arlisha Walker,
Alicia, what's up?
Janetta Wright Blood.
What's up? Cousin says she wants the first ticket. Look, we cruising in 2027 in March or April. My cousin says she wants the first ticket.
Okay.
So we may have, she keep reminding us. So
Okay,
hey,
yeah.
we're gonna bring them details
Yes, absolutely.
soon.
And I'm gonna send a text Right on the next break, I'm gonna send a text. Let's see. Janetta Wrightblood says, "Good morning, family."
Hey, what's going on?
Brenda Harbin is watching.
Hey.
I already said Teresa. She said, "Smile daily."
Yeah, you remember when I was telling that story about my stepdad having that stroke and that we had to go live with our teacher,
Right.
and we was with the twins and little Shelly and all of that. That's Janetta Young, but that's
Okay.
her.
Okay.
See, I got I don't know if she don't even remember because they were.
Look.
I was probably in the 8th grade or 9th grade, so that put Janetta and Danetta probably. They was in school, but they probably kindergarten, 1st, 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
Cousin, do you even remember that? We had to stay with them for a month. I was in there in that aquarium trying to catch fish. I thought I was fishing. I was young.
Oh, Lord.
I was in their house
Typical
fishing.
boy.
Look, I was
Just
and then I was trying to catch like in when you in the country, you be wanting to go catch crawdads. I don't know if y'all do that in Tulsa. You go out there to the thing.
My brother used to
you get the bacon.
Yeah.
That's
I don't remember. We didn't have bacon.
That was we
didn't
lured
eat
them
pork.
in with bacon. So we throw that out there. We catch them. I'm in a fishing in a fish bowl with bacon. Oh, they almost kicked me out. You know what, Charles? Everybody that's gonna stay, you get out of here though, because you tripping. But anyway, back to the lie. But that's when I tell that story, at least you got to get some confirmation.
How you gonna fish with bacon
in their house?
In their fish tank?
That's what they told me. That's what they said.
I'd have kicked you out too.
I was young. I was in there. I was with my pole in there, and all I heard was somebody go, "What the beep 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 is he doing?" I see all these fish in here. They look like I can fillet them.
OMG.
See, when you're young, you don't know.
Their fish in their house.
You know, when you get hungry.
Lord help. Okay, let's go back to the live.
They say you're not yourself when you're hungry. Let's go.
Marquise Dennis said, "I act now and will stay consistent."
Man, come on, Marquise. I agree with you, brother.
Larry Harris is watching.
Hey, what's going on, Larry?
Uncle Brian says, "I have always pushed through no matter how I feel." Amen. Pearlie Newton is watching.
Hey, what's going on, cousin Pearlie?
Uncle Brian says, "Beautiful, profound affirmation, well needed in these trying times."
Yeah.
Cousin Pearlie says, "Awesome affirmation." Mr. Larry said he took the day off. I ain't mad, Mr. Larry.
You know what?
You better enjoy your day off. And you still with us on the Wake Up.
He ran with kids in June.
Yeah.
He was running with them in July.
You need a break.
And he got a sign on his door right now. I didn't know I was gonna come by to see you. Somebody said I done gave all I got. That's what I seen. The sign on his door said,
Anita Baker said, "Giving you the best that I got." They done got the best that you got. It is over.
You the best that I got. Charles, you got to come back. So, Mr. Larry, go ahead. If you're taking a couple more days,
yes,
you deserve it. But I'll come back later. I was all at the Dream Center looking for you. I'm like, I can't find them nowhere.
Mr. Larry said, "Because I ain't there."
Yeah,
I am not there.
Anyway.
Teresa says, "Reality." Verna Downing Rogers, what's up, Verna?
Bartlesville, yes. What's going on, cousin?
She says, "Good morning, family."
Hey, what's going on? We miss you. We love you, sis.
Vicky Carter says, "Great affirmation. Good morning. You are both a blessing." Thank you so much. We try to be.
You're a blessing as well.
And Uncle Brian says, "My prayer is always, dear God, please help me. The sea is so wide and my boat is so small." Ooh, that's good. That's good.
You ever been on a cruise?
I've been on a cruise 5 times.
That old big cruise ship look huge sitting on the dock.
You get into the ocean.
But boy, the farther you get out there to God's creation and get in the middle of that sea, it look like a peanut. Just like on a plane. You be feeling real good on the ground, man. Look at that big old ginormous plane, but you get 35,000 feet in that air and let that plane do that on you. Yeah. Uh-oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Hold me up. So, Uncle Brian, that's deep what you said, brother.
Teresa said, "Charles is a little Dennis the Menace."
Oh man, don't do me like that, Teresa. Little Dennis. That was a Dennis the Menace moment.
A Dennis the Menace
fishing in these people fish tank with bacon.
Just doing too much.
Yeah, that was not good.
So we're gonna go ahead and give just a little bit of context to our topic, action over delay. But then I'm just going to give a couple of things and then we're going to jump to our crash out and then we're going to come back because we want to be ready for our special guests when they get here.
Y'all going to be ready for the special guests. Now, if you follow our page, then you might know who they are. And don't go now. Just stay locked in.
Right.
But if you don't follow our page, then you're going to be having a good time here in a few minutes.
Okay, so our community reflection says today, the first part, it says, today's reflection is about action over delay. It says, have you ever had a great idea, but kept saying, I'll do it tomorrow?
Procrastination.
Maybe it was starting a business, going back to school, improving your health, saving your money, or volunteering in your neighborhood. The truth is, many dreams don't disappear because people lack talent. They disappear because people wait too long to begin.
Man.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Today's reminder is this: don't delay what matters most.
Right.
So I'm going to stick a pin in that right there. And we're going to go to, Janetta says we remember cuz.
Ooh, hey, look, forever. See, let me tell you what that means.
Mm-hmm.
That means they can come live with me anytime rent free.
They should be able to, because you were trying to fish.
But you know how people do, Damali? Sometimes people forget who helped them along the way.
That's true.
And this is what old people say. That chaps my hide. Yeah. I don't even really know what that means. What does chap my hide mean?
That means that gets on their nerves.
When you chap their hide,
yes.
What is that part of it, though? What technically, specifically, is chapping the hide?
I don't know, but it's something that's egregious.
But here's the thing I do want to say, y'all, in community, don't forget those people that help you out along the way. They always took your call. Right. They always got you something to eat. They always encourage you. And as soon as you make it, then you got new friends now. Mm-hmm. You get to travel the world now.
You bougie.
You bougie now. Now when you come back, you be like, man, I should swing by and see this person and that person. You never take time to swing by. Yeah. So let's get back to that honor and respect
procrastination
thing. Pull up. I love doing that, Damali. I love pulling up on family and friends. You know, people that help me along the way. I don't forget about it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we are going to jump over to our Monday morning crash out. So Uncle Brian already gave us one crash out.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all know about somebody that crashed out, y'all feel free.
Yeah.
To go ahead and drop it in the chat.
We're gonna have our producer go see if our special guest is here. But we'll still get into the crash out because Damali, they said a woman with some braids on was at the Quick Trip tripping. I said, woman with some braids on. Yes, she had glasses on and her favorite color was purple. I said, the description.
It wasn't me.
They said she had just got her eyelashes
preserve my
done.
voice so I could be on the wake up. I ain't got time to be
No, there's another part that said she had a very raspy voice. She was whispering her anger. So I'm like, man, this better not be. And I couldn't find Damali. I kept calling and texting, and I said she better not be at that Quick Trip tripping.
It wasn't
nobody.
Me. Ain't it a song to say it wasn't me?
Yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. With a real Slim Shady, please stand up. Okay, let's go.
So in our crash out today, of course, Uncle Brian has already mentioned Tony Romo and him getting a DUI, which, that's neither here nor there. That kind of happens, kind of goes along with the territory. And that is a lesson to all of us that if you partake in adult beverages, that you need to find a different alternative to get you wherever you're trying to go.
Right.
Just find another way. Okay. Just a reminder. But then we also got some stuff going on in our community here. That's a crash out. So, we told you guys that on last week, we went to the forum, the community forum with some of our candidates. And people just ain't let it go.
Man, they can't.
People ain't let it go. Listen, around here, people have been going nuts about that community forum. And I think some folks went back and looked at the lives and they didn't, the comments is popping.
Right.
In our community forum. So, that's a crash out. In Tulsa,
was a big crash out.
Right now, this District 1 city council race got people crashing out. You hear me?
Right.
They are going insane.
Why do you think that's a forum is for the forum is for the candidates. It is just an opportunity to learn their platform and what's going on. But boy, the people in the audience could get crunk.
Yeah.
About their people. So why do you think the crash outs always happens after these forums or after these debates?
Well, I think that first of all, people are just passionate about who they going for, period. Right. I mean, it's no different than if you watching football, basketball, people be ready to fight and hitting each other and just going crazy, and it's like, hey, y'all chill.
Right.
I think it's the same thing with anything is that competitiveness is the competitive nature, and when you take a side and you pick a side, then you gonna ride with your side. Right. So if somebody say something against your side and you be like, hey, now.
Right.
We keep on talking and we gonna have a problem.
I know. And then you leave and you're just trying to get to your car and then somebody say, hey, who you voting for? But then they kind of get in the fight. See, I know what that back foot look like. So I'm like, well, hold on. Why you getting in the fighting position? You ask me, no, who you with?
Yeah.
And they give you that little look.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, man, I ain't got to look. I'm still trying to make my decision. I'm trying to figure out still what's going on.
Exactly.
But some people get this stuff and they take it to Facebook. They take it to Instagram.
They go crazy.
Take it to TikTok. They done took it to the church. I done seen the pastor out here. People trying to calm folks down. Here's the thing, Damali.
Exactly.
All of the candidates and our current person all wants the best for our community. So just let them talk. We gotta look. When this is over, after everybody vote and the dust settle, there's gonna be a winner. And the thing that we got to remember, community, that we have to do, we got to find a way to all get on board.
Yes.
Right. That's why we have a democracy. We got to all get on board with what's going on.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. So don't make it too personal in the process, because at the end of it, this is going to be our council person, whoever that is. And then you got to find a way to support, because guess what, Damali? The agreement is we all want the community better.
That part. Yeah. And I truly believe that everybody has the same goal. Everybody wants the community to be good. Everybody, has their own ideas about how things work. I would say that our current incumbent has a better idea because she's been in the seat for 10 years. Right. I'm sure what she thought when she first got in that seat in 2016 is totally different than what she thinks now.
10 years
after
later.
being in that seat for 10 years.
Let me tell you somebody that crashed out.
What's that?
Cody. I don't think he.
Cody did crash out.
I'm like, Cody.
Cody did crash
Cody
out.
went ahead. He probably kicked off the crash.
Yeah, he went in.
Yeah, he went in. He went.
Yes.
You know what? Sometimes you have to have people that will say what needs to be said.
Yep.
Because some people.
With no filter.
Because a lot of times, a lot of people thinking it, but don't nobody want to say it.
Yep.
Let me introduce you to Cody Ransom, because what you thinking, he's saying. But what I love about him, he still does it in a respectful way.
Right.
But here's the thing: if you don't know, Cody Ransom loves Greenwood. Cody Ransom loves the community. He loves kids. He's involved. So when he says something, it carries a lot of weight.
Absolutely.
Because of who he is and what he does. If you want a tour of Black Wall Street, you better go get Cody Ransom, because you talk about a wealth of knowledge.
Yep.
He got it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So and now it concerns me when the pastors are crashing out. See, I'm okay when the regular people, but when the pastor takes the crash out to the pulpit, man. Now at that point we done gone too far. Right. You know what I mean? But anyway, what else we got on the crash? I don't want to go too far. Because that's a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now listen, there's another crash out that's happening, and rightfully so.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have been following the Nolan Wells situation.
Oh man.
This situation, it seems like it just gets worse and worse by the second.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But there is a young lady by the name of Janetta Brantley.
Right.
And so let me just give you a little bit of her background before I even tell you the other piece to the story. Right. Okay. So she is a engineer. Let me just get to her story. She's actually an audio engineer, right? Who, let me see, let me get to this. I thought I had it up here, but it went away.
But the bottom line is, Damali do her research to try to find out the lady who done something. Let me tell you something. What are y'all thinking and feeling about this Nolan Wells situation, which is just it's local, it's national, it's international. It's a lot going on. And now that Damali got the breaking story.
Okay, no. So I had the story, but it's her name. She goes by Netta. We always got that pet name in our community. Yeah, but her name is Janetta Brantley, Brantley. She's an award-winning audio engineer. Now, hear this, award-winning audio engineer, sound designer, and music composer who founded Audio Done Right.
Okay.
She gained viral national attention because she went about the business of trying to, when she heard this video, there's a 37-second emergency dispatch audio of that was the call that was made to CETO. CETO is the organization or the company that was called because the boat that these individuals were on had some type of issue. And so they called CETO, and it related to the death and all of that. Right. So there was a lot of noise going on in the background.
Right.
The person's on the phone, they're talking. So in that 37-second call, then you can hear the person talking, but she wanted to figure out what's being said in the background.
Right.
What's going on? What are they talking about back here in the background? And so she dissected this audio, and it is very disturbing.
Yeah.
About what was heard on the audio. And these are all alleged.
It's on audio.
It's on an audio.
It's not AI. This
not AI. She did not use AI tools.
Right.
Because she wanted, and she has basically issued a challenge to the FBI and anybody else who wanted to, look at her work. She's saying, I'm the real deal. I did this the right way so that you could not question my work, and go ahead and pull the tape.
So what did she find?
And so she found that Nolan Wells, there was a story saying that, one of the stories was that he didn't even go on the boat.
Right.
Well, that's not true. One of the things that was said was that there was a young kid by the name of Bart. And he says he didn't have nothing to do with it. He was nowhere around.
They said Bart wasn't even there.
Bart wasn't even there.
That's the problem.
They're talking to Bart on the boat in the background.
That's the problem.
She can hear.
And hey, nobody said nothing about Bart up until this point. Nobody said nothing about Bart. They said Bart wasn't even there. Didn't have even nothing to do with it. But now Bart is on video.
Bart's on video. And so then this is how the transcript reads. Can we cover it up? This is what's being said in the background, that they can't, they're not realizing that they're being heard. Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought about all that. Oh, you killed him. He's already dead. Is he dead? Yes. Oh my God. Nolan, wake up. Wyatt. So you're hearing these names in the background. Nolan, wake up. Wyatt. Somebody yells, wake up. Somebody else yells, get the F up. Somebody says, damn it, Bart. And somebody says, no, he's really dead now. This is what's heard in the background. So there'll be more, we're just following this story because as things unfold and as things unravel, then we're going to keep watching the story because this is so unfortunate. Also a wake-up call to us as parents. We got to be careful who we let our kids go and hang out with.
Here's the thing too, Damali, and being transparent, that's the beauty of community wake up. We're going to bring you the real deal, because on national news or the tube, like the old people say, you don't know what you might do with AI.
Right.
But we try to bring you the real stuff. But for me, Damali, I'm listening to that and it's disheartening. You know why? Because I had a son, 6'1", 185, going to college, playing football and doing that kind of stuff. And so what is if you have a son, then it resonates because you're like, man, it's so many times you have young boys, they just got friends. These kids are just trying to be friends. And sometimes the danger that lurks there, they don't understand.
Right.
You don't have enough lived experience to make that judgment call early, but you're at the lake now. You too far gone.
And can I say this too, and to insert, jealousy and envy are real.
Right.
And there are a lot of times that there are people lurking in the background that you don't even know anything about, who are jealous and envious of you and your life and what you got going on. They don't know that you're in a struggle.
Right.
They don't know what your story is and what your reality is and what you live in day to day. They have this perceived notion about you because of what they're looking at, but they have no idea what you really have going on. So they're jealous and envious of you. So when you come into their space, then their whole goal sometimes is, how can I take them down? How can I disrupt all the glory that I see on them? Because favor ain't fair. So sometimes you just got God's grace and favor on your life and you didn't have to do nothing. And it's because of who you are as a person. It's because of what your heart is as a person. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody don't have that and everybody don't get that. So you got to be careful about the spaces and the places that you walk in.
Can I ask the question?
Yeah.
I want to ask the people on the live one question. How old were you when maybe you realized somebody you thought was a friend was an enemy? At what age? Because see, Nolan was only 18. We grown. I'm at you, Damali. Then I said, at what age did you realize maybe somebody that you thought was your friend the whole time was envy, jealous, you know what I mean? And really was your enemy? At what age? What is the older age?
So I think maybe the first time was probably, maybe I was in third grade. How old are you in third grade? I don't even know how old you are.
You're a good solid 8.
Yeah, 8, 9.
Good solid 8, 9.
But yeah, third grade.
It's when you was figuring out haters early. So you invented the word haters. Dang, if you was figuring out in third grade, I wasn't figuring out nothing. I was playing with enemies. Everybody was my friend. I mean,
people were my friends, but so this one little young lady that, I thought she was my friend, because at that age, you think everybody your friend.
So this is
right?
the person you was hanging with,
right?
having a good time with.
I went to school with her, and she was in class, and I knew who she was. Like, we weren't like best friends.
Oh no, no. I'm not talking about that. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, when did you have a friend?
No,
somebody, not somebody
probably,
no,
yeah,
I'm talking about. I'm talking
18.
about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about now, not that kind of person. Oh, you an associate. How you doing?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about a friend.
18, a friend. Yeah, a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 18 is when you. Well, how did that go? Well, you was like, man, I thought this was my friend, but man, you really my enemy. I mean, what?
Well, yeah.
And it don't have to be an enemy.
Enemy, yeah. I'm like, enemy.
Let's just go.
Strong word. It wasn't, but
well, you know how we are.
Yeah.
You either for or you against me. You're for, people say all kinds of
stuff. No, I think that so there was a person. I'm not gonna call no names, but there was a person that I realized didn't like me. They were only being friends with me because they were trying to get to one of my relatives.
Oh,
so you befriended me and decided, I'm gonna be friends and I'm gonna be cool with her. Well, first they didn't like me because they thought that my cousin was actually I was his girlfriend.
Oh.
And then when they finally figured out, then it was like because I was like, why she acting like that? Why she treat me like that?
Oh, you sound like the show Scandal. So
then when she realized, oh, that's your cousin, then it's like, oh, now we friends. Oh, girl, I was just playing. I be tripping sometimes. And I'm looking at you with my side eye like I'd already seen who you are. And, so of course, my cousin like, man, what's up with old girl? I'm like, hey, she did this. Well, of course, me and my cousin is tight.
Right.
And so what you don't know is now you done messed up your chance and your opportunity. So it was what it was.
I'm going to do this and then ask for forgiveness early. Right? Can I do this? Something I did when I was in school. Can I do it? Y'all forgive me early. My sister gonna say, bro, you
come on, Dennis.
So my road dog to all my sports stuff, football, basketball, track, everything was my little sister.
Yes.
She, you know how you can't pay to get in, you trying to jump the fence.
Yeah.
You're trying to get somebody else ticket to get in. You know what I mean? The struggle is real.
Right.
But then once I started playing sports, it was different. Now I'm in and she still coming. I still got to come up with a couple dollars. So what I used to do to my little sister, she was like, bro, when I get to the game, people don't want to talk to me, this. So let me tell you what I started doing.
What?
When I had my game, I would give my little sister my Letterman jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And give her that Letterman. I didn't tell her this was the plan. I said, hey, just wear this. I don't want you to get. She wear that Letterman jacket. And I look up there and she would have tons of people around her.
Mm-hmm.
She eating popcorn, Snickers, people buying her everything. To your point,
yeah.
She didn't think about the fact that then my sister got older and said, they ain't like me. They was trying to date you, try to get you. And I was like, but it's just, you never know people's motives.
You never know people's motives.
But I did that for years. I just give her my jacket. She goes see people from other town, all kind of buying. She eating because she full. And bro, everybody loved me. I'm like, they sure do. Now my sister was still popular now, but I'm talking about when she was little, before she got her hairstyle together, before she got her edges together. Because she's younger. It's a process. It's a process. You don't know that humidity will give you an afro. You don't know that when you're young. It takes a minute to figure out what we're like. But nevertheless, on a serious note, prayers for Nolan Wells, his family, because we're talking about jealous and envy. So it had to have, because from what I understand, back to the topic is that it was a young girl that used to go with this gentleman part. Mm-hmm. And so Nolan was like cuddled up with her.
Yeah.
Now
That's one of the theories. That's one of the theories.
On the lake. And people are saying, because Bart's supposed to be this brazen, huge football player. Super jock football player. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So when you're young, you don't understand the danger. See, we all at an age that we like, oh, you going, nobody look like you. Y'all going to the lake. You 6'1", 185 with some confidence. You going to college to play football, but you don't know the dangers that's there because people telling you, man, I wouldn't do that, but you're not thinking like that at 18. Nevertheless, it shouldn't lead to this.
Yeah. But
that's another. So that's some breaking news on it. So here's the thing: I'm not making it about a race thing. I'm keeping it at everybody that got a son, black, white, green, or yellow. You don't want this to happen to. So I'm not making it always. Oh, it's black, it's white. That's a component of it. Part of probably the cover up of it, because this kid must really got some people in the high ranking.
Got some cachet.
But here's the thing, Damali, can I keep it a dollar? Accessory. Accessory to this situation is where I am, because here's the bottom line: it's a lot of people on that boat, and no different when some kid that didn't pull the trigger was with the friends that robbed or steal or did whatever. Everybody goes down. So I'm just really curious because there's so many people on this boat. How they gonna unpack that when you really get all the names and everybody that participated? Because this is murder.
Yeah.
That we know that.
Mm-hmm.
We know he got killed. So if you've been trying to cover this up, is the parents and the kids? I mean, who is all in on this thing?
Yep.
Damali, it's I'm gonna pray about it, you know, because yeah,
well, I'll just say this, that there is so much going on in this case. So the Bart that we're talking about is Bart Edmonston Jr. He is actually a former classmate of Wells who also played football with him in high school and now punts for the University of Wyoming football team.
Oh, it get deeper and deeper, y'all.
It keeps getting deeper. So the Edmondson family has hired a lawyer, Russell Latino, who was not, and they're saying that he doesn't believe that he was on the boat. You know, their family is saying that he wasn't on the boat, even though now this audio has surfaced. So that's what I'm saying, is the plot thickens. And it keeps getting deeper and deeper. Cease and desist letters have been sent by the attorney because they're trying to intimidate. It's what the belief is, allegedly intimidate and threaten folks that are wanting to testify, and so it's crazy. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. And what they're saying is that this Bart kid, he was on his way to the NFL. And apparently comes from an NFL family.
See, it's get deeper and deeper.
So there's a lot. There's a lot happening, a lot going on with that. So we're going to be watching.
Right. And that's why we hadn't been saying a lot, because we like to speak from facts and not just because there's so much going on out there. So we waited till you get this, that she's saying, okay, FBI, okay, hey, Mr. Investigator.
Anybody come for me.
Yeah. And this probably somebody's mama, because anytime your mama calls, she always listening for what's in the background. Oh, my mom used to make me sick. Who is that back there?
Who talking?
I'm like, who picture on the wall? I'm like, everybody knows, especially you got a black mama. Right. She ain't even listening to you. When you gonna FaceTime me,
exactly.
As soon as you FaceTime, you can tell she looking around you on the phone.
What's that over in the corner behind that curtain? I see the curtain moving.
Yeah, I thought Lisa wasn't supposed to be there. And I'm thinking this lady got into her mama role to say, man, this is somebody's son.
Somebody else, yeah.
So let me get in here and see what's going on. So let's just be impressed. We've got a lot of people on the live, man. We appreciate y'all.
I'm going to run through the live real quick because there's a couple of comments, then we're going to go to our special guest.
I'm going to let our producer know our other special guest is here. So.
Okay. Janetta Wrightblood says, coming back from a February cruise in 2027, so March and April will be rough for me and the hubby because we do it 3 times a year. I will check with the hubby to see if I can swing April if it's in April, but March is a no-go. So she letting us know already.
Right early.
Y'all need to do this cruise.
She's a professional traveler.
Yeah, so y'all need to do this cruise in April so I might be able to get my coins back together.
Yeah, April's not bad. You know, that's right. A little bit after spring break. Let the kids have fun.
My birthday is April 1st.
Yeah,
so we can also call this a mini birthday.
Yeah, we ain't finna make this about you. No, we ain't. No, we not. No.
Whatever.
But we can add. We'll get you a cake. But I don't have no problem.
Uncle Brian says that your boy Tony Romo, he's suspended from his job indefinitely.
Wow. We're gonna see how that's gonna play out.
See how that's gonna shake out. Teresa said, I watched that community forum, was hot and heavy. Some people need to do research before you speak out of turn. She said the gloves and the ring should have been set up. Some sarcasm was uncalled for.
Right.
Cody was blunt and real.
Yeah.
Vicky says Nolan Wells cover up is being whitewashed. Now, I was going to say this for context. Vicky is a white woman.
Right.
Okay. So she can absolutely say that. And a friend of the Wake Up.
Right.
So that is her opinion. Teresa says the unfortunate death of Nolan Wells is very heartbreaking. It is a very well-planned tragedy and cover up from everyone involved. She said, I keep praying daily that none of my loved ones are harmed this way because WW3 World War III will be declared. That's real talk.
I'm telling you.
Don't mess with nobody kids. You just don't do it. Vicky says it's so sickening. We need to watch out for all of our fellow human beings and do what's right when no one is watching. Thank you, Vicky. You are absolutely correct.
Because what you dealing with now, Damali, is it sounds like it could have been an intentional even setup from the start. Like
Yep.
it was premeditated.
Mhm.
So it's one thing that we just had a fight because something happened and then it wasn't premeditated.
Right.
But when you look at all the facts
Yeah.
and what the backstory, okay, invite him out because he was my girl, then we're gonna get out here and it's just gonna be us and then that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, because
You
how
don't
you
never
gonna have
know.
this idea that we're gonna cover it up? You gotta be done to have some
Then
conversation.
think about it.
I don't know, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say too much because it's kids, but I'm
Mhm.
just saying, you know, you just
It's just a
want
lot.
justice
It's just a lot.
for the kid
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Verna said, I've always told my son, grandsons, nephews, these people are not your friends. Get an understanding. She said, I heard the audio. And at first, I was very disturbed. However, after listening for the 50th time, they could have been talking about the issue with the leak. She said, I hate what this family is going through. Constant prayers. Uncle Brian says, I think about the friends I used to run with back in the day, and my grandparents always knew who I was with or hanging out with and who to track down if I came up missing. Every parent should know the people who you hang out with. Rivers Glover is watching.
Welcome to
And
the
then
show.
Uncle Brian also says prayers for the Wells family and prayers for justice in his demise. So anyway, those are some of the comments that we have on the live. So yeah, we'll just keep watching this story and continue bringing you just the updates that we get, from credible sources. We'll continue to just let you know and just share the information. But of course, prayers for this family, because this has
Absolutely.
just got to be heartbreaking.
And again, we keep saying when you want to get the real news, tune in Community Wake Up, because we're going to get the facts first before we bring it to the microphone. So Damali, back to our theme, action over delay.
Yes.
Action over delay. Let me
Yes.
ask you this. When you think about
Mhm.
action over the delay, what do you think about?
It's doing something right now. Like the example that I always give, when I came to World One Development and decided 14 years ago that I was going to start doing this work, then I just jumped out there and in my mind, literally, I equated it to jumping in the ocean. I said, Lord, I'm going to jump in this ocean and either I'm going to sink or I'm going to swim. One of the two. And here I am still 14 years later. So I guess I'm swimming.
Right.
So, and this is the other thing. It gets rough, it gets tough, things get hard. But at the end of the day, this is what I think about. I still go back to my analogy and how I got here. And so I'm thinking, I've been swimming for 14 years away from land. So I don't know how close I'm to land on the other side. So it don't make no sense for me to turn around and start swimming 14 years back.
I can't do that. You're
Can't
too
do
far
that.
out.
So I got to
Can't-
just keep going.
Right.
Keep moving forward.
And believe that paradise is close.
Believe that paradise is right there. There's another island coming up.
And I'll tell you this too. I think a lot of times when you get a chance to see people reach their goals and dreams from afar,
Right.
You don't get a chance to understand it. It don't feel like, it don't smell like what it seems.
Oh my God, no.
I mean, when you do finally get to your dream, or you on your way, or you feel like that you done arrived, you don't know about all the hard work. The blood, sweat, and tears, and all the other things that come along with it. Because it's one thing to get something.
Mhm.
The question is once you get it, how you gonna maintain it?
Yep.
How you gonna keep it? How you're not gonna lose it? And all those other things that I think a lot of times people may not think about along the way.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So we have both of our special guests in studio right now. I think it is 12 past the hour. I think we should take a quick break. 74 degrees right here in Tulsa.
Well, we can do a little bit more. That gives our
Steve.
producer time to get them
Right.
situated.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah,
Community
we'll take
Wake
a
Up
quick
Morning Show got our special guests coming up live. We're going to let you know who they are, and we're going to get into it. Coming up next. Y'all stay locked in. Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and
Damali.
We'll be right back, y'all. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry. Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy, contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packages to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the community wake up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on.
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the community wake up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Good morning. It's Monday. We call it Bounce Back Monday because a lot of y'all do not be want to go to work. Go to work. Get on up. I know it was a rough weekend. I know it was tough, but go on, get in there because your boss needs you. We appreciate you tuning in on nycu.fm. We appreciate you locking in on KBOB 89.9 FM where we get to tell our story our way. We're also on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use. Damali?
Yep.
The theme today is action over delay.
Absolutely. And we have some people who are actually operating in that theme. So we have two young ladies in studio today, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about who they are and what they do on their day job. And then we're going to talk about what they're going to do at this event that they got coming up.
Absolutely.
So we'll go ahead and go to Miss Ikea first.
Hello, I'm Akia Beckman, and I'm a hairstylist. I've been doing that now for about 33 years.
Girl, you look like you 33
You look like
years
you're
old.
33 years. She, me and Damali both went like, huh? We were looking at our paper like, what, 30 what?
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, and so I'm just excited about our community give back and giving back to our community.
Yes.
Hairstylist for 33 years. All the real conversations.
Yes.
Go on.
In the beauty
When you
shop.
get the hair done, it's like, your secret is good with me. All right, all right, we'll have you pull the mic up a little bit. You can just pull it out.
Yeah, just
From here.
slide it. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, tell the people whatever you want to share, a little bit about how you felt, maybe where you went to school, anything you want to share, just a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Coach Kiki.
Coach Kiki?
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I went to Booker T.
Booker T, you Hornet?
Yeah.
I know I seen a stinger when she came in. I didn't want to say nothing. Okay, I see.
And I was actually Miss Hornet in 2000. You know,
Okay.
what an honor that is.
Yes. Come on. Yeah.
I, like you all kind of mentioned, my background is in finance,
Yeah.
but I've always loved working with people.
Yes.
Kids specifically.
Yes.
Right.
So, long story short, I started working with kids in the community with my father, Coach Reed.
Yes.
Probably back in 2009, and then bringing it forward. Still doing the same thing, helping the community as much as I can. Working with kids. We work with kids that have behavior issues, things like that. You know, I get a lot of single mothers that come in and say, Coach Kiki, you know, can you help me out? My kid is acting up.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. Okay. You know, on the phone, I'm like, bring them to me.
Yes.
There you go.
And then just, it's old school. My father was always old school.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a daddy's girl. I've always been with him. So, and he showed me the way. And I do the same. We use exercise, boxing to channel the negative energy.
Yes.
We push-ups, all those things are what we use for discipline. Okay.
Right.
But we have a after-school program, a summer camp, you know, where we work with the kids, and
Yeah.
STEM program.
Yeah.
You know, and we're still adding things. So
Yeah.
I think it's to, you know, introduce the kids to things that they don't know, work on manners, old school, even as
you
far
go.
as making sure the boys know how to change a tire.
Yes.
Making sure they know how to clean up.
Yes.
Okay, little things like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? I love this because the one thing that I love about Tulsa is we got some great legacy families in this community.
Right.
So, Akia, you are from a legacy family. Tell the people who your people are.
My father is Big Daddy Johnny Ball.
Yes. The potatoes that y'all be trying to consume. Yes. My daddy started that. Yes.
And so that's where I started, watching him. He was always giving back to the community.
Yep.
So it's like in my DNA.
Listen.
Give back.
Listen.
So just hooking up with Kiki and her father.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I started with him giving back backpacks and school supplies to their foundation, and it's just growing. It's a blessing to be able to give back.
And does it, because of your background, does it make it mean more what you do?
It makes it mean more for me and her because like our fathers were so much alike community leaders, and we vibe together doing
so I will say this, so for those of you who are listening, Coach Reed is everybody daddy. He was everybody coach, everybody daddy. If you don't know about Coach Reed, I don't know where in the world you been.
Let me tell you,
if you're from Tulsa.
And I'll add this just to show when you do community work, people know other people doing community work, right? And so when I started executive, because I'm not born and raised here, but I've been here since 2000 is when I moved here. But then I was doing community work for maybe 5 years. I was at the Sonic on 71st and Garnett, and I was going to get some food, and I seen him. I always seen him on videos and all that stuff. I had never met him, but I just knew of his work from Christy and her son, all these different people. So when I seen him, I just wanted to support him. So I got out of my car, and then I took him some money just to say, man, I appreciate the work you do. My name is Charles. And he said, I know who you are. And I know what you do. And I know when you started and know who your people are. I was like, whoa, okay. And man, we gripped it up right then and had fun. And from that day forward, we was always cool just working. Because sometimes you can be working in your own different silos. But like you said with the backpacks, you find a way to still to connect, to help, and to do. So, man, your dad and I had seen him the year before that over at Mother Randall.
Randall's birthday
That was the last time I seen him. We took pictures. He had the award and all that stuff. So miss your dad. And like you say, he's and then seeing a funeral over at the church, and that was like a party. You talk about a celebration.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And all of that. And
so Marquise Dennis says, see, I told y'all how important fathers are. You're right, Marquise. We echo that on our show for sure. So the other piece to that, which I think is really interesting, is that legacy is something very important that we talk about. So this show, the theme is always the Black Wall Street way. Right? The Black Wall Street way is legacy. We train our children up, so that they can continue the legacy. You see these two young ladies here, their fathers taught them the importance of community. And so they keep passing it forward generation after generation, which is what this show is all about. So now they have an event that's coming up that they're putting on together. They've teamed up. Another thing that's important is partnership.
Right.
People out here trying to do stuff on their own, it's only going to last but for so long. And then it's going to fail. And let me tell you why. Because you got to work together. It's got to be about all of us working together to do a thing. Now, we do a back to school event. And they're doing one as well. And so for us to be able, we could say, no, we don't want y'all to come on our show because, we going to do our own thing. And, we don't want to tell. But why would we do that? That stops and stifles the community, right? Go ahead, Akia.
I just think at the end of the day, it's not about none of us.
Come on.
It's about the kids.
Right.
You better
it's
say
about
that.
Our community. So if we all do one, it's just more blessings for our community.
That's what I'm saying. It's about the village.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell our listeners is, we're all about the village. So who wants to take the lead and start telling us about this event that y'all have?
That we all excited about because y'all be putting on the event. It'd be a party.
But they looking like you want to go.
Look, Damali, it's a party with a purpose. Music going. I'm like, where's the event? You don't even know the back. So it'd be, y'all just know when they have something, it's a vibe.
Yes,
it's more than just
vibe.
that with a purpose.
Yes.
But we'll want to kick it off. Go ahead.
Well, it's August the 22nd from 12 to 2:30 p.m. at the Reed Community Foundation. We're gonna have food from Big Daddy's Barbecue.
I'm there. I'm already there. I'm already there.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, tell Paul
already there.
get my food ready.
Look, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna take my shoes over there and just leave them at the door so I can be first in line.
And we'll have Hometown Heat, our DJ.
Yes, Ramal.
Come on.
Yes.
Side guy.
Yes. And we'll have, we have several different sponsors. We have also Rico Cole, Barber Sports Lounge.
Yes.
He's going to bring all the barbers and the stylists, which he
Come
does
on,
every
Rico.
year.
Yes.
So all the kids will get their cuts and braids.
Yes.
It's just a beautiful.
We're gonna say all the kids and one adult.
Oh, yeah.
Me. So look, I'm getting a haircut while I'm eating. Right. All kids and one adult.
I need to have my hair.
Well, hold on, our
washed
producer
too,
Keys,
so
Stephen
they can give me
Keys.
some braids.
It's time for the freshen up right here. Like, come on,
They
what?
will touch you up. They
Yes.
braid your hair, cut your hair,
Yes.
style your hair,
Yes.
whatever you need.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have the Shades Eyewear. She's gonna
Yes,
do,
Renee.
Yes,
Yes.
she's gonna do eye screening. We're gonna have what's her name? With Tia Rogers. She's
Yes.
gonna
Yes.
come
Her
out and
book.
speak to
Her
the
book.
kids.
which is my classmate.
Good job.
That's your
Yes.
classmate, Tia.
Good
We
job,
love her.
Tia.
Went to
Yeah.
middle
And I mean, we got the Tulsa Health Department doing
Yes,
shots.
doing shots.
Yes.
I mean,
Now I'm not gonna be in on the shot.
Look,
I'm gonna
he
eat.
drew the line. You see him
Do
draw
the
the line
haircut
real
now.
quick.
When they bring the shot, I'm
Like, I'm out of here.
Well, the idea of it is to make it to where the parents don't have to do as much. You know, we try
Right.
to cover
Yes.
basically every point. So, you know, less on them, basically.
Yes.
You know, because we're gonna have a variety of different types of backpacks. Look, while you're getting the things that you need, your shots, if you haven't got your shots yet,
I love
you
it.
get your shots. If you've been needing to take your kids to get a vision test, got somebody there to do that. Books, you know, it's a variety of things. And like you said, it'll be all the party going on. All at the same
Yes. I love it.
And I'm gonna
I
ask
love
y'all, and I love what y'all are doing because a lot of people don't know this, but then with Oklahoma being ranked last in education, I want to see what y'all think about that. Being ranked last in education, and then in North Tulsa, we at the bottom of even that in Oklahoma. But when you do the great work that y'all do, what did you thought about that? Think about that now, being last in Oklahoma in education, dead last in the country, and then in Oklahoma, North Tulsa, then we last. Because what y'all are doing something to help. But what are your thoughts about that? And as it comes or pertains to education?
my thoughts on that is I grew up in an environment like that where, it was hard. So that gave me the passion to want to help other kids. It's like
Right.
you have it in you, it's just you don't know it yet. So
Right.
if we can help them by encouraging them, giving them the proper school supplies, the
Yeah.
backpacks that look good,
Yes.
they more apt to want to learn.
Right.
And sometimes I just think it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah,
I mean,
Absolutely.
we all come from different circumstances. Like, even though my father was in my life, I grew up in California. I was raised by a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard for her to get me the things that I needed. So
Right.
it's like, I knew when I grew up, like, I'm going to make sure these kids have what
Yes,
they need. 'Cause
yes.
Right.
they're smart and intelligent. They just haven't had the right push in their life.
Yes.
Ooh, so you done.
And the correct access.
Exactly.
Yes. the
So you can
access.
see where your passion. So that was birth when you was sort of
Yeah.
like, I'm relating to what I went through.
I'm
You knew,
relating
say
every
me,
day.
With this backpack with the hole in it, it's not going to work
Right.
with me going to
It's
school.
not gonna
So you know the importance. Give them a
Yeah.
nice backpack.
Right.
Yes.
Coach Kiki, your passion, what said, hey, I got to do my part with this thing.
That's right. I'm like you said, like Mr. Kidd said, it's about exposing them.
Mhm.
A lot of them just have not been exposed to these things,
Mhm.
and that's why at the Reed Community Foundation we try to add as many programs as we can. Whatever's needed.
Mhm.
We have tutors that come in.
Mm-hmm.
We even have counselors that come in.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just a variety of things. And it hurts. It
Yeah.
hurts, to see and to hear that we are last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And all that does is push me to want to do more.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else can I do?
Mhm.
What other subject or program can I add to help these kids? Because like at the end of the day, like you said, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just trying to come up with different ways to cover those things and expose them to the things that they have not been exposed to, like the STEM program.
Yes.
Right.
And a lot of the kids will have people come in and do different type of things with them within the STEM program. kids didn't know that they were interested in being engineers. They
Absolutely.
all wanna be an engineer
Absolutely.
until they
Right.
see a couple black engineers
Mhm.
walking there.
Mhm.
Okay, and then it's another story, and then oh, I like this, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
So now they're thinking about being engineers. So,
Yeah.
like y'all said, it's just about exposing them to these.
Right.
different types
And I
of
think
things.
the more people that we have doing this,
That's
you
right.
know, in the
Yeah,
village,
That's right.
Yeah.
then that's going to be able to, we're going to be able to touch more kids and be able to get them on a path to success. So, you know, which is kind of what we try to do as well, you know. So being out here in these trenches, you know, trying to make sure that, you know, we are taking care of our own, because I say all the time, two things. One, nobody is coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. So this is a true example of
Yes.
us saving ourselves,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then number two is, at the end of the day, we have some brilliant minds. There's so many great
Oh, yeah.
things
Yes.
that are happening in our community, but it's just that people don't talk enough about what's going on in community. We
Right.
focus on all the negative things.
Negatives,
You know,
yes.
somebody rob somebody have, you know, shoot somebody or whatever. We talking about that forever. But when Reed program is over here doing boxing for kids that are having issues,
Yes.
we ain't talking about that.
Mhm.
You know, we're not talking about STEM program.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the things that make and push and propel and move our community as well as our children forward. So I commend both of you for your work.
Absolutely.
My sister is on the live, Teresa, and she says, Akia, your son power washed my church building. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So see, she training her kids up to do good things as well.
And I was just
Yes,
thinking,
yes.
unfortunately, we just lost a 13-year-old kid.
Mhm.
What about a week and a half ago?
Man.
Yeah.
Trying to maybe joyride in the car or something.
Mhm.
Kid that just playing basketball, regular everyday kid, 13 years old. And my thought
So
is,
sad.
and when I look at something, that I don't just look at a kid lose his life. I think of a generation. I think about a potential Coach Reed, a
That's
potential
right.
Big Dad.
That's
I,
right.
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. I don't look at it like this kid. I think of a whole generation
What we
Lost.
lost.
that we, you know what I mean? I looked at
That's
my mind go to, he
exactly.
could have been grandpa with a wife and a bunch of kids with all this making impact, but then that dream has no chance to ever being realized. So
Right.
whenever I see our young men
Mhm.
or women,
Yeah.
you know, leave early like that, because you got to go early when you're
Mhm.
going at 13.
Yeah.
For having just such a minor setback with a situation. So prayers for that family
Yes,
too, and
yes.
prayers for our
Yes.
community.
So we're excited about August 22nd. You guys
Yes.
make sure you put this on your calendar. The time again
Yes.
is
12 to 2:30.
12 to 2:30
12 to
over
2:30.
at the Reed Community Center. You know, that's on MLK. What's the exact address?
210 East Latimer Place.
Okay.
Damali know what we're going to do?
MLK and Latimer Place.
Because we do our Tulsa Empowerment Network meeting that day, where we have entrepreneurs and business owners, all of them here from 9:30 until 11:30.
Wow.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to tell everybody, we normally have right at 100 people, business owners, that we're going to say all roads lead to
Yes.
Reed Community
Reed
Center.
Community Center. After this is where we
Like, get there.
going.
Yeah.
And if y'all can send somebody over around 9:00, then we'll let
Okay.
you get on the stage and say, today, this is
Uh-huh.
what we got going on. Afterwards, support and all of that stuff. So see, that's community. So just kind of keep that. A spokesperson, one of y'all, but I know y'all gonna be in the trenches, but somebody
Right.
come to the event center,
Yeah.
9:30. Because I know you're in trench. Like I said I was gonna go, but I changed my mind. Do you see all these balloons I'm trying to get up right now? We understand from doing events, when you get
Yes.
locked in,
You're locked in.
you're locked in.
Okay, so we have 28 minutes before the top of the hour. We want to
Okay.
have time to go ahead and do our family feud.
Oh my God.
But before we do that, and so y'all want to hang around for the family
They said
feud?
they're hanging around already.
Okay,
It's too
it's
late.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Y'all gonna love
Okay.
it. But before we do that, can you give your social media and how people can reach you and contact you?
Yes, you can look me up at on social media, Black Excellence Ball and Banquet. That's the Facebook page. Also, you can go to the website. It's the Johnny Ball Legacy Impact dot organization. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a picture and then
Yeah,
post
we'll
it too and
send it,
put the link. So
Yeah,
we got you.
please
We
do
gonna
that.
So we got
We'll
you.
get it together.
Okay.
We got you.
Yeah, so again, it's Reed Community Foundation, and you can look Reed Community Foundation up on Facebook,
Mhm.
or you also can go to our website. It's Reed, REEDC as in cat, F as in Frank.org.
Okay.
So that's reedcf.org. Or you can call us.
Yeah.
You know,
Give us
and
a
it's
call.
918-896-0033. 918-896-0033.
All right. All right. So we'll be looking forward to their event. We'll go ahead and share their flyer and stuff after the show and give you all of the information so that you guys can have that as well. Now we're going to get into our Black Wall Street Family Feud.
Now time for the competition.
Yeah, time for the competition.
I'm going to try to get that
Charles
crown.
Lost.
Yeah, and I don't feel good about it at all.
I'm going to let y'all know because y'all guessed in the building. Charles is a sore loser.
See, did you have to do that early?
I'm going to let y'all know because when you have kids that act bad, you just got to let people know outright, so you just know, okay, he might act out, okay? So, yeah.
So if I start missing them, I'm going to start turning the lights out. It's all right.
He might snatch my paper because he don't want me to read it no more. And he just be showing out. But anyway, so I just want to let y'all know up
it's
front.
a potential.
Yeah, it is a potential. Okay. Now, he might try to put on his best behavior, but we going to see.
I am.
We going to see. Okay, so this is the deal. Today's theme is action over delays because success belongs to people who stop waiting and just start doing, which that's what y'all daddies did. Just start doing, you know.
And now that's what y'all are doing.
And that's what y'all are doing now. So we surveyed 100 people. We asked them these 3 questions and a bonus question. Okay, I'm going to give you the top 4 answers, A through D. There is no E. There is no all of the above.
There should be. Y'all will find out why. You'll find out why. The first question, you're going to find out why. It should be all of the above. But come on.
Okay. And then what we're going to do is whoever, you got to keep track of your own score. Okay. The first 3 questions are worth 2 points each. The last question is worth 5 points each. Okay. Or 5 points. I'm sorry, not each. Just there's only one question. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So Steve, you want to give us music, and we're gonna go. Here we go. First question: name something people often put off but should do today. Okay, name something people often put off but should do today. Is it A, start a business, B, save money, C, apply for a job, or D, go back to school?
Go on, read it again.
Name something people often put off but should do today. Is it A, start a business, B, save money, C, apply for a job, or D, go back to school? Now remember, you're trying to pick the number 1 answer of the 4. So what most of the 100 people say was the number 1 answer.
And when she asked these, she asked only 100 people, so you can't Google it. So what she did is she went to Bartlesville. They had some kind of event. She asked 25 people. She went to Booker T back out there. You know how I go, asked 25 people. Then we hosted this weekend, yes. Northside Neighbors. She asked 25 people. She was line dancing. Then she stopped on Greenwood under the bridge. She asked 25 motorcycle riders. So there's no way to figure out who are these 100 people. So we just doing the best that we can to see what we come up with.
So Mama says B.
Mom says B.
Mr. Larry from the Dream Center says B. Teresa says A. Vicky says B. Verna says B. Cousin Pearlie says C. Isham said, what's up, Ish? Isham says B. Janetta says B. Okay, who else we got over there? Janetta, Pearlie, Verna, Isham. Teresa says A. Mama, Mr. Larry. All right, what you got, Steve? What you got, Charles? What y'all got? No, nobody in the studio done said nothing.
I'm going to go with start a business. Which one is that?
Start a business is A.
I'm going to start a business. So he said somebody needs to do today. Action over delay. Start your business today.
Your brother Dominique says B.
What's going on, little bro? This is all the people on the live. I'll show y'all right here on my phone. So you can
Uncle
see
Brian says B. Richie says B. Another Booker T Hornet right there.
Okay, let's go Hornet.
Richie, she was Miss Hornet. In what year? 2000?
2000.
In 2000.
I'm putting my phone right here so they can see all the action going on the live.
Okay.
Oh, AJ said he just chimed in from Arkansas.
Hey,
he said read, so I got to read the question.
One more time.
Name something people often put off but should do today. Is it A, start a business, B, save money, C, apply for a job, or D, go back to school? Stephen, what's your answer? A?
He's going
A.
It's A or D.
Akia, what you got?
I say B.
You say B. Kia says B. What you got, Coach Kiki?
I'm switching it up. I was gonna say B.
See, every time she
got?
read
What
it
you
right,
I know.
you be all of the above. No.
Let's see. Apply for a job. Is that B?
That's C.
Okay, C.
Okay, C. Coach Kiki says C.
Lord, let me get this
Okay,
right.
so here we go. Here's the question with answer. Name something people often put off but should do today. Oh, AJ says A. Hold on just a second. Ain't nobody else over there. I miss Steven. Switch your screen.
I just
back.
did that so y'all can see all the action because there's a whole lot of people on there. There's
Yeah.
a whole lot going on. There's a whole
Okay.
lot going on.
All right, he was the last one. Okay, so here's question with answer. Name something people often put off but should do today. Is it A, start a business, B, save money, C, apply for a job, or D, go back to school? Let's see. Richie, Mom, Janetta, Larry, Vicky, Donnie, Brian, Akia, Isham, and Verna, you are all correct. The answer is B. Save money.
You know,
Right, you should have stayed with your first choice.
You had it.
You
Come
guys got to think of and look at the season we're in now.
The
We got to
season.
save some
Man,
money
oh,
now.
well,
okay.
Well, now that you said that, let me hold $20 till tomorrow.
She said she's saving. She ain't getting it.
Well, she said she's saving, but I'm just saying, let me hold something. See?
So here we go. They say every dollar saved today creates more opportunities tomorrow. The
Yes.
best time to start saving is today.
Oh,
All right, question number 2. What keeps many people from taking action? Is it A, fear, B, procrastination, C, self-doubt, or D, lack of a plan?
Wow.
That's what I'm
like
saying. Ain't that all
of
the
those.
above? That's
And
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
said it ain't no E,
Now
it
you
ain't
see.
no all of
And
the
she the
above.
host of the show. I'm not the
Oh,
host.
wow.
She
So you're picking the number one answer.
that
Who-
most of the 100 people
Yeah,
said. That's
most
the
of
key
the people.
word. What did most of the 100 people say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Read it again now.
Yeah,
that I'm
read that one
again. Right?
What keeps many people from taking action? Is it A, fear, B, procrastination, C, self-doubt, or D, lack of a plan?
Oh God.
I'll say A.
You gonna say A. Okay, Akia says A. Steven, switch your screen from it. Did you black it out loud? AJ says D. Teresa says B. Mom says A. Uncle Brian says B.
Y'all all over the place. Y'all not helping me.
I say B.
You got D?
B.
B.
B like boy. Okay,
like
Kiki
boy.
got B.
What's B?
B is procrastination.
That is
Teresa says B. Okay, what you got?
See that? Don't ask me no questions.
See?
Now read it one more
See?
time. Now hold on. The ancestors gonna touch me on my ankle this time.
There we go. Okay, question number 2. What keeps many people from taking action? Is it A, fear, B, procrastination, C, self-doubt, or D, lack of a plan?
I'm saying fear.
You're going to say fear, so that's A.
I don't feel
Charles says
confident.
A. Let me see. Who did I miss? Roll your thing up. 'Cause I think I'm people. Okay, Larry says B. Pearlie says D. Verna says A.
There's people all over the country doing this.
Richie says A with B on the side. Richie, pick one.
I'm there. I'm there. I'm
So
50
your
50.
answer is A. Richie, we put you
Yeah,
down
I'm
for
50
A.
50 because it's,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Verna
A or
says
B.
A. Okay, you already said A. Steven, what's your answer? Isham says A. Hold on just one second. Vicky says A. I missed a couple people. I gotta make sure.
You said it's A, coach.
Brian
I
says
said B.
B.
You said B, but you A is starting to sound C. That's what goes on. See, by the time
That's
she
what
read it
happened.
again,
I'll hold you back.
You will.
Hold you back.
man, that,
So you want me to read it again? Is that what you said, Steven? Okay. What keeps many people from taking action? Is it A, fear, B, procrastination, C, self-doubt, or D, lack of a plan? See, Steven get philosophical on you because he'll start rationalizing and he'll come up with a whole thing.
Come
You're
on.
like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. What you got, Steven? A is fear. D is lack of a plan.
He paralyzed. See, that's fear.
You gonna go D? Okay, Steven says D.
That ain't it.
See, then
No, I'm just
Charles
playing. I
does
don't even
it.
know.
So they go back.
Go
and
ahead,
forth. Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. What keeps many people from taking action? Is it A, fear, B, procrastination, C, self-doubt, or D, lack of a plan? Richie, Akia, Isha, Mom, Charles, Vicky, and Verna, you are correct. The answer is A, fear. It says fear often keeps people from pursuing opportunities that could change their lives. Don't let fear stop your future.
That's real.
Akia, you got 4. Look at you. Yeah.
2 for 2. This number 3.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Question number 3. Y'all make sure y'all keeping track of y'all score.
Look, it ain't over to the fat lady scene.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, I'm 1 and 1. Lord help me. Come on.
Okay, so here we go.
Kid, if
Question
I'm getting
number
it wrong,
3.
kick me. We supposed to be in this together about the community. Anyway, come on.
All right, question number 3. What's something that gets stronger when you take action consistently? Is it A, confidence, B, skills, C, opportunities, or D, reputation?
Oh my God. Hal gonna give me a
I was
break.
like,
Just gonna read it again just for
Yeah.
read it one more time. What's something that gets stronger when you take action consistently? Is it A, confidence, B, skills, C, opportunities, or D, reputation?
That's a hard one. It's like 2 to me.
Yes.
But I'll go with
Teresa said she's 0 and 2.
opportunities.
I'll
You say opportunities, okay. Kia. Mr. Larry says A.
Yeah, those are the 2
Steven says A.
Yeah.
Uncle Brian says A. Teresa says A.
What's A?
Confidence.
Gotta have confidence. You're a coach.
Richie says A.
Hey, you better show your confidence.
Mom says A. Pearlie says A.
Damali let us all say A and then say, you all wrong. And your self-esteem is going down. The answer is D. That's the kind of, it's like you enjoy it. It's not the fact that you get it wrong, it's the fact.
What's your answer? AJ says A.
I don't even want to answer. I want to skip this one.
No, you got to answer the question.
I'm going with A.
Coach Kiki, what you got?
I'm gonna just go with my first. I said A.
You said A.
That's
Kiki
your
said,
first
I'm just
mind.
gonna go with A.
I'm gonna stick.
You
with
said A.
Yeah.
That was my first choice.
Isham says B. Vicky says C. Okay. Did I get Janetta? Yep, I got Janetta.
Jenna said A.
Yeah. That's it. I think that's everybody. Okay, so here we go. What's something that gets stronger when you take action consistently? Is it A, confidence, B, skills, C, opportunities, or D, reputation? Kiki, Charles, Larry, Stephen, Brian, Teresa, Richie, Mom, Pearlie, Janetta, and AJ, you are all correct. The answer is A, confidence. Every step, listen, and what's playing in the background?
Every little step I take.
Every step you take builds your belief that you can accomplish even more. Confidence grows through action.
Yeah.
All right, great job, y'all.
So here's the
Okay.
downside of the show. The last question is for 5 points.
It's for 5.
So you can be winning, but if you miss the last one,
Oh
no
my
pressure.
God.
So you got 4 points.
Okay.
Kiki, you got 2.
I only done missed one.
You
I
don't
missed the
miss
first
one,
one.
so you got 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we go. So y'all tied.
Okay.
Stephen, what you got?
No,
you got 2
Kiki
points.
you haven't missed any.
No, I missed.
Yeah, she missed 1.
You missed one. Oh yeah. Okay,
You
I got a
2
chance.
right.
I feel the
Okay,
clown
so
coming on
y'all
my
three
head.
got 2 right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. This is the bonus question.
Okay.
Name something a community should never delay. Is it A, investing in youth, B, supporting small businesses, C, improving neighborhoods, or D, helping families?
Shut up. We ain't going for this.
It's like-
You see what I'm talking about, Coach Kiki?
That's like
You-
all of
Oh,
them.
wait, that means you got to leave somebody behind.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
You see,
I see this. Yeah, I see.
because this is Come on, read this. Come on,
Read
read
it one more
again.
time.
Oh,
Name
all the
something
marbles.
a community should never delay. Is it A, investing in youth, B, supporting small businesses, C, improving neighborhoods, or D, helping families?
I'm gonna have to go with A.
You,
Going with
Even
A.
if
Can
it's
you
not
lead a
right,
youth?
because
Okay.
it's going for
That's the
youth.
future.
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking.
Future.
Let's see. Teresa says A. Uncle Brian says A.
What they said, kids our future, help them lead the way.
Yes.
Yeah, show them all the beauty that they possess
Your
inside.
answer say?
No, I'm singing a song, give them the strength, the pride to make it
Kiki,
easier.
what's your
I'm
answer? I'm singing a song. Look, you done told Kiki.
No, I'm
now.
just simply
You don't
kids
need
are not the future.
CPR.
Help them. Y'all know
They
the
teach
song.
CPR over there at Reed.
You know what? We have a class coming.
See, that's
Coming
what
up.
I'm saying.
There you go, all the way around.
Stephen, what you got? You said A? That's what I thought I saw. Yeah. Vicky says A.
But then when you say
Burley
family, that's
says
everybody.
A.
I know.
That's the Jedi mind trick.
But
Isham
the
says
children leads
A.
to the
Lead to the-
family. So
See, it's a theory behind it. Oh, help me, Lord.
Berna says A.
Yeah,
Richie
see,
says A.
it all seemed like a setup to me.
I'm just like,
It all seemed.
AJ says I'm going with everyone. My answer is A. Okay, AJ. You going with everybody else? Okay, he's going with the crowd.
I know. You know how they show that road less traveled by, that small road with one person, and everybody going to hell. That's how I feel. See, everybody going that way, and I'm just gonna say, "Hey, let me come." Oh God, yeah.
Mr. Larry says A.
We all love the kids.
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
If
I
nothing
love
else, we're in
to see
agreement.
the kids
on
yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, we love the kids.
Win, lose, or draw.
And you better show up on the
So what you
22nd. Hey, I'm going with everybody.
You going with everybody
I hope
else.
we're going to the promised land.
I was gonna go with everybody, right? But I'm gonna say family.
You gonna say
I'm
family?
gonna step out and
She
say
for all the
family.
marbles.
Okay.
See, that's when you go and put all your chips in the middle of the table.
Hey,
She done put
Your hands shaking.
you gotta go with what
bills
you
still
believe.
due, car payment due, and everything.
Okay, here we go. Name something a community should never delay. Is it A, investing in youth, B, supporting small businesses, C, improving neighborhoods, or D, helping families? Richie, AJ, Larry, Charles, Vicky, Pearlie, Isham, Verna, Akia, Teresa, Brian, and Steven, you are all correct. The answer is A, investing in youth. And that's
Yes.
what you said in the
You
first
said in the
place.
beginning, right out the gate.
Yes, they say young people are our future. So the sooner we invest in them,
I was
the
singing. I was trying to
stronger
sing.
Our community becomes. Helping young people today builds a better tomorrow. So this is the deal. The Black Wall Street connection is this. The pioneers of Black Wall Street didn't wait for somebody else to improve their community. They acted, they started businesses, they built banks, they opened schools, they purchased property, and they created jobs. Their willingness to take action instead of waiting transformed Greenwood into one of the most successful Black business communities in America. They didn't wait for change, they became the change. So the bigger message is this. Action over delay means understanding that every great accomplishment begins with one decision. Start now.
Yes.
Whether it's pursuing an education, opening a business, mentoring a child, improving your finances, or serving your community, your future is shaped by what you choose to do today, not someday. So the Family Feud takeaway is this. Action over delay means refusing to let fear, excuses, procrastination stand in your way of your purpose. Every positive step you take today creates opportunities for tomorrow and helps build a stronger future for your family and your community. So today's Black Wall Street Family Feud was brought to us by the 36th Street North Event Center.
Just like that.
Yes, thank y'all for playing. Y'all
Right.
did good.
Now,
Now,
who
y'all
was
see
the
the comment on
winner?
there?
Wait a
And the
minute.
winner
Oh, no, y'all got-
is no cousin Pearlie said I'm on the road with a lot of smiley face. Y'all see that? So I don't know what the road mean because
Did you get all three of them? Did you
no,
get all three in the
no,
bonus?
she didn't. If she did that, take off the line.
Oh. So AJ said he got 6 points. Who else? Teresa, what you get? They gonna say that.
Oh,
She ain't
man,
said
you
yet.
got the-
Yeah, we only missed one. Right.
Yeah,
We
y'all
tied.
I
tied.
thought I was the winner.
No, yeah, you are.
No.
But you got to share the crown. You got to have for the crown, and then I got. Yeah, we got to split that crown.
So we'll figure that out. Okay, you guys, looks like we have 7 minutes
We got
before
to do
the
the
top of the
upcoming
hour.
events. We done had too much fun.
Yeah, let's just go.
That's what
ahead
happened
and
when
do-
cousins come on.
Richie said it's a sweep. He got a sweep.
Oh,
Richie.
don't do that, Richie. Richie said he got a clean
Richie
sweep.
said he from Booker T too.
He said he was already.
It's okay. I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
good.
got a sweep.
Rich tough though.
Yeah,
Rich a tough out.
Yeah, Richie come
What
in.
did cousin brother? Did you get a sweep too? We didn't. We wasn't counting nobody's
I
stuff.
wouldn't count nobody today.
We came in second. We don't have a crown. We can keep our head up. Keep your head up. Tupac said, "Keep your head up. Go get the crown next time." That was a good look, but we went for it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that is funny. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do our upcoming events because we don't have time to do nothing else. How
and
about
when we
that?
get to y'all, just go high level. Be like
Yes.
boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
August 22nd. At this time, boom, get your energy because we'll let y'all do y'all part. But it's a
And
lot
I'll
of
tell
good
y'all
stuff
right
coming
now, it's a
up.
lot of stuff happening on 22nd.
It's a lot of stuff coming on the
Oh, is
22nd.
it?
Oh, yeah.
We coming over there. We're gonna do this and that.
Yeah.
But y'all get y'all pen and pad out. A lot of people say stuff not going on in the community. It's a lot going on
A
in our
lot,
community.
always
You just
going
got to be tapped in.
Okay, so tomorrow our Tuesday's theme is going to be building daily. Is what we're going to be talking about. We want to remind you that the Levitt Concert Series is happening this Saturday, August the 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. We're going to be featuring O'Malley B and Branjay.
Yeah.
We want you to bring your lawn chairs. This is an outside event.
Free 99.
Free 99. Bring your lawn chairs. There's going to be food trucks out here. There's going to be a cooling station. There's going to be a kid zone. It's going to be a blast. It's right outside in the front parking lot at the 36th Street North of Event Center. Shout out to Greater Union. They're allowing us to use their parking lot for parking. So you can park over there. And there's plenty of parking over there. So you might have to walk a little bit. But there's plenty of parking over at Greater Union. And then just come on over, have a good time, hang out with community because that's what it's all about.
And your host for the evening?
The host for the evening is going to be none other than the Community Wake Up.
We're going to be on the stage.
With Charles and Damali.
We giving everybody a shout out. As soon as you pull up, you here with whatever you're doing, we're going to shout you out. So,
yes.
Hey, we're going to have a good
this
time.
is sponsored by the Phoenix District, Bank First, Cherokee Nation Business, Ashley Grant, who is the Tribal Council for District 5, Capital Homes, and Brute Hotels. So shout out to them and thank you so much for putting this together. Don't forget that the absentee ballot request deadline is August the 10th. So make sure that if you are not going to be here to actually vote on August the 25th, get your absentee ballot before August the 10th. The Spreading Hope Back to School Bash is happening August the 15th. That is the one that Charles and I will be a part of. It is from 11 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at B.S. Roberts Park, located at 901 North Greenwood Avenue. We're doing free food. We're going to have games, backpacks, school supplies. In addition, there's going to be free CPR and IEP and 504 classes. There's going to be youth development and disabilities right classes. Ramal, the hometown heat, he everywhere too, just like we are. He's going to be the MC. So the registration begins at 8:30. Steph Simon, Carver Pom Pom, McLean, and Central Cheer are going to be some of our entertainment. So you guys make sure that you come out for that August the 15th.
And meet me by the grill where the smoke going to be because they're going to have burgers and hot links and hot dogs. So y'all, hey, we got 69 vendors.
Man.
9 big trucks. So M's to the fire department and all of that and all the things that you need. So, hey, nobody has an excuse to not have what they need to get back to school.
Early voting begins August 20th and 21st from 8 o'clock a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. And then again on August 22nd from 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. You have the 2 locations that you can go to early vote at is the Tulsa County Election Board. Understand that they have moved. They are no longer at 555 North Denver. They have moved to 12,000 East Skelly Drive. So that's basically 11th and Garnett. So you'll have to go out there if you want to early vote, or you can go to Tulsa Tech at 4,000 West Florence in Broken Arrow. Those are the only 2 locations where they're allowing early voting at this present time. Also, on the 22nd, we're doing the Tulsa Empowerment Network. We're having our next convening from 9 o'clock a.m. until 11:30 right here at the 36th Street North Event Center.
Can I add this to it?
Yes.
In this meeting with entrepreneurs and business people, last meeting we had about $50 million in the room. People doing contracts, people that look like us, sitting in there negotiating, investors, builders, contractors, sitting and figuring out how we do this thing together to help our community. And when we leave this time, we going over to the haircut. I won't need a little bit in my beard. See the gray with a burger. I ain't taking no shot. I don't want shot. But everything else I won't. But nevertheless, we doing it together. But that's a big deal. So it don't matter if you local or national, you can come here because we're moving the needle forward with generational wealth.
Absolutely. There's also going to be a back to school event from 12 o'clock p.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. at Oasis Fresh Market, located at 1725 North Peoria. So for more information, if you are a vendor, they're looking for vendors. They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have face painting. You know, Oasis does it in grand style. And so if you are a vendor, then please reach out to Oasis about setting up there for that event on August 22nd.
What date is that on? That's on the 22nd. What time?
Too, from 12 to 3.
But y'all start at
12.
12 to 3. Both of them 12 to 3?
12 to 2:30.
To 2:30.
So they can leave ours and
go
over
right on
there.
over to Oasis.
Hold on. I got let me
we
get
gotta get our schedule.
but
I gotta get my schedule together. First I gotta go at 9 o'clock.
Here's the thing is, so we have this event, but we hosting Oasis. So I'm gonna say welcome. I'll be right back. You know, that's what I'm telling you. Welcome here. But I got a haircut to get.
I
looking right on my
I'll be right back.
But hey, we gonna put a plan together. You see, you got to think through it. You know, we had an age where we got to put stuff on our schedule and calendar. So
we gotta write it out.
So Damali, I'll go and then we'll switch.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that.
Tag each other.
We're gonna tag team that thing. Okay.
We're gonna work it out. Let's see. What is my next one? I'm laughing. I ain't even paying attention. Okay, go ahead and say your event again.
Okay, ours is August the 22nd from 12 to 2:30 p.m. at the Reed Community Foundation. And I would like to thank everybody that purchased tickets to the Black Excellence Ball.
Yes.
Because of that, we're able to give scholarships and do this big community give back.
You better say that.
So yeah, thank you all.
And that's Reed Community Foundation, 210 East Latimer Place.
Absolutely. Okay, and then don't forget that August 25th is Election Day. We have been harping on elections, and we are not going to let it go until the 25th is passed. So just understand and know. So August 25th from 7 o'clock a.m. until 7 o'clock p.m., the polls will be open. Make sure, first of all, that you go to the voter registration link to make sure that you have the right polling place, because they're switching some of them up on you. You know, Charles went to his polling place thinking he was getting ready to vote, and they said, no, get out of here.
They did me wrong, too.
I
said, this is voter... Look, and you know me, I always need an excuse. This voter suppression. I said, boy, get out of here. This is not your... I just said, okay. I just want to say something. You know, sometimes I've got to say something. Something.
So make sure that you know what your polling place is. But then secondly, there are some state questions that are on the ballot. And so you can go and when you go to the voter registration page, you can actually pull down a sample ballot for your polling place to be able to see what those state questions are that you need to answer, so that way you can do your research. You'll be able to see who all the people are that you are voting for, and you'll be able to go ahead and do your research on them as well.
You know what I just thinking? We got to bring them back, because we started at 400-500 people on the live, and the more they laugh, the more people come on. We almost at 1,000 people. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know if we got to do a monthly. You know what I mean? Yeah, Coach K and Kiki. You know, we gonna do so. Let's talk about it after the show. Because the support is real.
Exactly. So don't forget, if you would like to advertise your events or businesses on our show, you can go to nycu.fm and leave an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get back in contact with you. And as always, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host, which that would be Charles and I, and their guests, which would be Coach Kiki and Ikea and everybody that's on our live, and not necessarily to this station, affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with NYCU.FM or KBOB 89.9 FM.
Just like that. Great show. Any final words and words of encouragement for the kids, for the family, and your final thoughts before we go?
Yes.
Coach?
I would just like to say, you know what? Let's keep working together. Let's partner up with as many as we can to reach out and help our community.
Yes.
And keep our kids, you know, just just working with them and helping them get better and,
Yes.
and teaching them new things and introducing them to new things. You know, each one reach one. That's what my father used to say.
Each one reach
ain't that
one.
it?
Reach one.
I
Ain't
like
that
that.
it?
I
Yes.
like it.
Ikea.
And I would just like to thank you guys for having us on this
Yes,
show
thank you
today.
so much.
So we
Thank
could get
you.
it out here. And you guys are doing a phenomenal job in the
Thank you.
community.
Really are.
Thank
Nice,
So
you.
thank
you
you.
I
need to
loved
be
it.
recognized
Yeah,
for all
that's
you
right.
do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we got to go. Shout out to our producer, Stephen Keys.
Yes.
He got everybody on the screen. I'm like, who is all these people?
I know,
But
right?
anyway, we love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow on Taco Tuesday, Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and
I'm Damali.
y'all have a blessed day now.